Welcome everyone to your mom and baby yoga class. My name is Hannah Day. Today you're going to need a yoga mat, you're going to need a blanket or beach towel, and a toy that rattles. And today we're going to use a strap. So if you don't have a strap, grab a muslin cotton blanket. They're really nice to use as a prop for mom and baby yoga, but it should be at least an arm's width apart so that you can really have this nice, beautiful shoulder opener. And if you don't have a muslin cotton blanket or a strap, you can use a scarf. So baby can be in front of you on their blanket, or maybe they're in your arms, however you'd like to be. We're going to take a nice big inhale in and exhale through the mouth. And add your shoulders on. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up. And exhale, drop them away. Big drop away from the ears. Inhale, shrug shoulders up. Shrugging, shrugging. Exhale. Drop them away. That's it. Inhale, shrug up. Big breath out. Now shrug shoulders up and roll them back. Shrug them up and back. Shrug them up and back. Now shrug them up and forward. Up and forward. One more. Up and forward. Perfect. Shrug up one more time and drop. Inhale if you can. Arms float up. Exhale, palms touch and bring them to the heart. Inhale, come up and out. And exhale with a inhale to lift up. Exhale, find your heart. Inhale, up and out of the heart. And exhale, wide. Inhale, lift up. Interlace your fingers above your head and reach up and out of the waist. And then a little coming over to the right. Inhale up. A little over to the left. Inhale up. And then exhale, bring your clasp hands to the base of your skull. Elbows out to the side. Belly button in, sit up tall. Inhale. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. So you're going to come back now with sounds. A wish, a wash, a wish, a wash, a wish, a wash, a woo! A wish, a wash, a wish, a wash, a wish, a wash, a woo! Nice. Now bring your hands to your shoulders and you're going to punch. So this is the thyroid area. Give yourself a little massage. So you're going to touch there and then you're going to punch to the right. Exhale in, out, and in. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, we're pulling in energy, so pull it in powerfully. Inhale, exhale, inhale, pull it in. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep the core engaged. Exhale, one more inside each side. And beautiful. Good. Inhale, palms up. And exhale, over to the right. Inhale to come up. Exhale, over to the left. And we're going to sing to baby. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, hiding behind the tree, peekaboo. These little babies are asking you to please come out so we can play with you. Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Reach over here and you're going to bring your, look under your shoulder and bring your arm around as if you're tracing up and over. So it's like you're reaching around something. Inhale up and over. Reaching up and over. And then take that arm. Reach your fingertips as far as you can with your left finger and then crawl the left hand above baby. You can give baby a tickle. Come, keep crawling, keep crawling, keep crawling. Ground down on this side, reach up and over. And then think of that shape here you're creating. It's almost like you're creating this dome. Open and close. Inhale, open and close. Looking down, open and close. Open and close. Now when you close it, you're going to reach the right fingertips as far as you can away and then crawl over all the way. Good. Inhale, arms up with a clap. Hands come down to heart center. Then let your hands come and release and bring chin to chest. Inhale, exhale, roll your right ear to your right shoulder. Drop the left hand down and walk your left fingertips behind you, finding a place where your neck is tight. Probably don't have to search very far until you find it. 3 breaths. Inhale in. Open the mouth, release a sigh. Let go of any stress, any tension. Inhale in. Big breath out. And last breath in. Big breath out. And then inhale, walk your hand back to your knee. Exhale, bow chin to chest and start to sway your head. Just a little swaying back and forth. Inhale, exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Soften the shoulders away from the ears and then drop the left hand down. Inhale here. Exhale, curl those fingers back. Find a place of tension. This is where you might have to pick baby back up if they're fussy. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale in. Exhale out. In. Exhale out. Inhale, walk your fingers back. Exhale, chin to chest, bowing to your heart, and just let your head sway side to side. And then slowly come to a stop. Bring your fingertips to your forehead. Lift your head up. Nice. From here, roll your hands back down the skull, just giving yourself a little head massage. And then hands to shoulders, roll them forward. And you're going to do a train. Choo, 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 choo. Other way. A choo, 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 choo. Now forward again. And release. Choo, 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 choo. Arms big and wide circles. Choo. Back as if you're trying to bring your elbows together behind you. Choo, 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 choo. And then switch up the cross of your leg. So maybe awkward leg in front. Reach beside you and find your strap or your muslin cotton blanket. Stretching your muslin cotton blanket out or your strap. So you want strong, straight wrists. What happens in motherhood is weird stuff with the wrists. So we start doing stuff like this, like kinking the wrists. So keep your wrists strong and straight. Reach up tall and pull your belly button in so you have really good posture while you're sitting here. Inhale here and exhale, bring your hands behind your back. So you're trying to think of opening through the heart and the chest and the fascia in your shoulders. Inhale to come up. And exhale above baby. Straight, strong arms. And this is where if you have a cotton blanket, I see some of you do, wiggle, sway, straighten out. Inhale up. Exhale, find your edge. Now your edge is where you feel sensation, not pain. It's not the deepest edge. And soften the jaw here. Big breath in and out. Opening the fascia in your shoulder. In. Keep the wrist straight and strong. And out. You guys look great. Inhale up. Exhale. And let's wiggle the strap. Or maybe if you have a blanket, you can do some tickles above baby. Find straight. This is last time. Straighten the wrist. Belly button in. Reach up tall through the crown. Coming above the head and exhale. Find your edge. Looks really great, Rita. Nice. Nice, Turkey. So opening through the heart. Keep the wrist strong and straight. Keep that crown lifting up. Inhale here. Exhale. Soften the tension in your jaw. And then inhale. Reach up. And exhale. Let that strap go. Or the blanket. Switch the cross of your legs again. Arms come up with an inhale. Exhale, look over to the right and bring your left arm in front and your right arm behind you at shoulder height. Wiggle the fingers and then take those left fingers to your right knee, belly button in, then your right fingertips behind you and start to twist. Keep the head over the center of your chest and lead with your rib cage. Try not to torque the neck. It's really that rib cage leading the way. Inhale here. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale here. Exhale again. Soften with the ribs. One more inhale. And exhale. Unwind with the gaze, the head, then the shoulder, and then the low back comes over. You can say hi to baby, maybe crawling forward towards them, and then crawling back. Switch across the legs again, and then arms up. Look to the left, right arm in front, left arm behind you at shoulder height. Wiggle those fingers, and then bring the right hand to your left knee, left fingertips behind you to the ground. Sit up tall, inhale, belly button in, and exhale, start to lead with the rib cage. And the last to look around is your head. A lot of people torque their necks here, so we're really letting the ribs lead this spiral. Twists are great for just keeping the immune system fit, really good for the digestive system. Inhaling in here, exhale through the mouth. Think of this as the reset you needed today. Inhale in, exhale out. One more in. Exhale, look with the gaze first forward, then the shoulder comes, and then the hands in front. Crawl down towards your baby. And if this won't scare them, fingertips into the ground, find your mama claws, and then your line breath. Inhale in, stick your tongue out. One more in. Tongue out as far as you can. Mama lion, and then slowly come out. We're going to make our way into all fours, so lean over to one butt cheek and come over to all fours. Baby is below you, you have eye contact, or maybe up above you, but make sure you have your mat to work with. So the knees are below the hips. If you like, roll that blanket over again, because we know we have relaxin in our bodies for at least 5 months postpartum, some moms more. So we're going to really make sure those joints are protected. Hands below shoulders, curl the toes under. Inhale, relax your belly, curl your tailbone, and spread the sit bones apart, looking forward with kisses. Exhale with hisses. Curl the tailbone and pull the belly button towards the spine and push into the mat. Good. Inhale, relax your belly, curl your tailbone. Happy cat kisses. Angry cat hisses with us. Now find your own rhythm at home here as you do this. Inhale, happy cat kisses. Exhale, hisses. Empty all the breath out. Really pull your core in. Inhale, happy cat kisses. Angry cat hisses. Get all the breath out. Now come to a neutral spine. Look down at your hands. Index fingers are parallel. Curl the toes under and lift your knees. Hover them above the ground. So you're only a few feet. Just hover. Feel the core turned on and then lower again. You ready for that? Inhale. Exhale. Lift your knees. Hover them above the ground. Feel that deep core muscle. That's the core set, the transverse abdominis working. And then this time, lift your bum up and push your feet back for downward dog. Hands are grounded, knuckles are grounded, and look at your feet. Think of the heart reaching towards the feet. Heels are lifted, no problem. Let the head go and start to walk your dog, shifting your hips left to right, reaching one heel back at a time, getting into the back of the legs. This time of year, we're really being mindful and gentle because our houses are colder, our outdoors are colder, and we're just being nice and gentle with our bodies. Come back down to all fours. Now we're going to bring our right hand directly below the face. So right hand below the face. And I want you to just collapse the heart towards the ground. So just collapsing with the shoulders. Feel that. Now push into the right hand and feel what it feels like to really feel a strong lift between in the thoracic spine. So collapse together and then start to push into your right hand, push into it. Now you can have that right hand into a fist. Now you're going to trace up like you have a bow, and you're tracing up that right hand with your left hand. Now trace across the heart and lift up. You have your toes curled under or pushing the tops of the feet. Really reach out. This is great for the shoulder. Really nice. Beautiful. Inhale. And bring that arm up and around, reaching around towards baby. Now, other side. Take your left hand now, place it below the face. Collapse first towards the ground with the heart, collapsing with the shoulders. Now push into your left hand and lift up between the shoulder blades. You really feel that there. Now take the right hand and trace up the left like you're pulling a bow open. Trace across the heart all the way up, pushing to the tops of the feet or having the toes curled, and reach. Reach here. This is active. Breathing. Inhaling. Exhale, reach around and forward and tickle down, baby. Tick, 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 tick. Bring your hands back below the shoulders, index fingers parallel. Drop the belly, inhale, curl the tailbone, looking up for happy cat kisses. Exhale, angry cat hisses. Now again, look down at the ground, index fingers parallel. Inhale, relax your belly. Exhale, pull in the core, and then lift your knees up. Hover them above the ground. This is called Mama Bear pose. Now this time you're going to curl your tailbone. So you're really in this awkward position. And now push your hips up and back, downward dog. Curl back and walk it out. Lots of core today. It's what a lot of moms ask me for postpartum, but we need to do it safely. That's the way we build up to it. Come back down to all fours for a moment. Curl the toes under and then float up so the hips are above the knees. Start to snap the fingers above baby. And take the right arm up first and look back. And then float that arm forward and clap. Down it, baby, and snap. Left side, up. Look back, get into the shoulders and back. And clap. Ready for these har-harays? They're coming up for energy and calling out to the universe what we want. Ready? Coming down like you're coming for a push-up. Elbows out to the sides, lower down towards baby, and then push up powerfully, hands clap at the heart. So as we come down, har, push up, hooray. Har, towards baby, smile at baby, hooray. Har, what is mommy doing right now? Hooray. Har, hooray. Remember, we're calling out to the universe, being our true selves, finding out that new identity as a mom and grooving, finding your new groove. Anna, keep going. Har, hooray. Har, hooray. Good. Two more. Har, hooray. Har, building up the energy and the heat. Hooray. Good. Hands on the hips. Har, sit down. Hooray with the hips. Lead. Har, hooray. Good. Har, hooray. Har, hooray. Finding our groove as moms in every week of motherhood. Har, hooray. As they change. Babies change so much in the first year. Har, hooray. Har, hooray. Har, hooray. One more. Har, hooray. Nice. Arms float up above you. Exhale, snow shower down. Shh. Hands below shoulders, knees below the hips. From here, relax your belly. Inhale in, look down at baby. Exhale, pull the core in. Belly button towards you, and then float your right arm up. Then bring the thumb to the ceiling, pinky down. You can stay here or add on. Your back left leg floats up. Drop your hip down and find level hips and push that left foot into imaginary wall. Inhale here. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Remember, just meeting yourself where you're at. Elbow to knee. One more. Inhale, extend. Elbow to knee. Spider-Man, inhale out. Exhale, elbow out to the side and bring your knee out to the side. Inhale, extend. Elbow to knee. One more. You got this. Elbow out and in. Nice. Inhale, extend. Drop your arm down. Look down at baby. Bend the foot and pulse up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Point your toe, look up, and then step around and bring that left foot forward on one side of baby. Roll up for a crescent lunge. Knees above your heel. Pull the belly button in as if you're zippering up a drawstring and reach your arms up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, you're going to come back with a whoosh. Inhale up. Whoosh. That's it. Inhale up and whoosh. Palms touch above you, hands together. Reach and then bring your hands behind the head. Elbows point up. You can stay here or let your head come back and just relax. Open up through the armpits. Open up through the heart. Inhale. Exhale, look forward. Lift your arms up. This is a really good class for your back. Bring your right arm down below the shoulder. Belly button in and twist inwards. Good. For some of you need more fire, curl the toes, lift your back knee up. Some of you need that pitta, the heat this time of year. If you're like, yeah, no, not today, just drop the knee. One more inhale. Exhale, all of us drop the knee onto your blanket and bring your arm around, a big reach around and tickle down baby. Tick, 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 tick. Slide your arm or your leg around. Bring your knees below the hips, hands below shoulders. Index fingers parallel. Relax your belly. Inhale, curl your tailbones, spread sit bones. Looking forward, happy cat kisses. Angry cat hisses with us. Belly button in. And then find a pause here. From here, relax your belly. Take an inhale. Exhale, engage the core. Keep the core turned on, but the breath still going. Float the left arm up. Pinky down, thumb to the ceiling, and find a height that works for the shoulders. And then float your back right leg up. Push into imaginary wall behind you and drop your left hip, or right hip down, sorry. Right leg's up, left arm is forward. And pause here, or you can drop the leg. You don't need to keep pushing yourself. Find yourself where you're at. If you want to add on, inhale, look at baby, keep the spine long. Exhale, elbow to knee. That's it, inhale, extend, elbow to knee. One more, extend, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend, we're going to Spider-Man. Elbow out to the side and bend that right knee out to the side towards your elbow. Inhale, extend, keep the breath going. Elbow out, knee in. Inhale out, knee out to the side. Beautiful. Extend, drop the left arm down, bend the right knee, and then pulse up as if you're pushing into the wall. Keep that foot flexed. For 5, 4, 3, 2, look down at baby, and 1. And now this time lift up, point the toe, look up. Exhale, step around baby, planting the right foot and roll up. Knee above ankle, zipper up your drawstring here and shoulders back. Float the arms up, ground down into that front heel, looking forward or down at baby and reach. Inhale. Exhale, forward for 1. Inhale up. Exhale, forward for 2. You can do sound effects here. And whoosh for 3. Arms up, palms touch. So hands together. And then reach up. Hands behind the head, elbows point up. You can look forward, belly button in, or let your head come back. Just think of lifting through the heart. This sequence is so good for the low back. Inhale. Exhale, look forward, float the arms up and bring your left hand down below the left shoulder. Belly button in as you twist inwards. If you need more fire, lift the back knee. If you don't, keep it dropped and reach your crown here. Breathing. Inhale. Exhale, drop the knee and reach your arm up and around, tickling down baby. Slowly, slide that front leg back, hands below shoulders, knees come below the hips. Index fingers parallel, curl the toes, inhale, happy cat kisses. This time push back, downward dog with a feet hip width apart and paddle your legs out. Left to right. Come down to all fours again and walk your hands forward. We're going to switch our hips over to the right forward and back or left forward and back, doesn't matter. For some hip circles, these can be small or big. Some of you, they're so big you're coming towards your heels as if you're coming back to sit. And we're going to sing. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. Switch directions. The wipers on the bus go swish, swish, swish. Relax the head. Swish, swish, swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, swish, swish. All through the town. Switch directions. Let the neck go. The mamas on the bus go shh, 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 shh. The mamas on the bus go shh, shh, shh. All through the town. Last time. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. Looking at baby, beep, beep, beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, beep, beep. All through the town. Nice work. Now crawl Or stay where you are. Keep your knees on your blanket, but bring your shoulders over your wrists. Your wrists are forward. Pull the core in. Lower down with your elbows in towards the body. Exhale, push away from the ground. Blow towards baby. Inhale. Exhale, like you're moving air. Inhale, lower, exhale. One more. Lower, exhale. Curl the toes, downward dog. Adjust here. You can walk your hands a little back, paddle your legs. Good. And then coming back down to all fours, curl your toes under, sit back, and then remove that blanket out from under the knees. Fold it, place it to the side, and now come down on your belly. And watch out for baby's feet so you don't get kicked in the face. From here, lower down on the ground, hands beside the heart, elbows in. Find the tops of your feet into your mat or the floor and peel up the heart. Now, if you had a C-section, just be mindful of your belly. If you need a blanket to support you there, you can. Exhale, lower. Now slide your forearms forward and bring your elbows below the shoulders, palms down. Again, this is not feeling good for C-section. You don't have to do this at all. Or you can try with a soft blanket under. Just notice where you feel this. So my elbows aren't forward or back. They're directly below the shoulders. Blow some kisses at baby. If you have a toy and they're getting cranky, you can wiggle it. This is, again, therapy for the low back. You can look up, but I want you to try thinking about keeping the cervical spine, the C in your neck, long. So maybe extending, maybe tipping the chin down so the spine is long. You can look at baby. Some of you even bowing down here, especially if you're getting migraines or headaches. Just notice how that feels. Breathing here. This is great to do at home when your baby's doing tummy time. You do tummy time with them. Take another inhale. Exhale, lower down towards baby. And then your hands are going to come back. So just scooch back a little bit. Rest your head on top of your stacked hands. You can bend your knees and just swish your hips left to right or keep your legs extended, swishing the hips. Last pose on the ground, hands beside the heart, push yourself up. Knees are as wide as your shoulders, big toes touch behind you. Sitting back for an extended child's pose. Extend your arms forward and then forehead down. Or if that doesn't feel good, stack your fists and rest your forehead or the third eye, the space between the eyebrows. Notice where you're at. You can look up at baby too. You can stack your fists and keep your chin here so you can see your baby. You need to be in a pose that you feel you can relax and take 3 deep breaths. So if that's looking up at baby the whole time, that's great. Inhale in, exhale out, inhale in, exhale out, inhale in, exhale out. When you feel ready, slowly crawl yourself up to all fours. Take your time. That's it. Hands below shoulders, knees below hips. Curl the toes and send your hips up and back, downward dog. Paddle your legs. Good. And then float your right leg up. Look forward and take a big step forward with the right foot towards baby. Back toes hop a little forward and out at 45. Roll up. And come into warrior one, bend the knee above your ankle. Now, traditionally, we square our hips, but nowadays, we don't do that. You just let your hips be where they want to be. You can have that foot wider so you have better balance. And then, I'm probably out of my shot right now. There we go. And then float the arms up or reach up. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your hands behind your back. Interlace the fingers, start to straighten your front leg. And then bow down over that front leg into pyramid pose. Look down at your baby. Hands can be right behind your, like clasp on your bum, or you can bring your arms up and reach back. Again, getting into the chest. Think about the right hip moving back. Gaze down at big toe, bringing that crown forward. Good. And then bend the knee, relax your hands on your bum and reach up into warrior one. Inhale, reach. Exhale, snowstorm down towards the ground. Hands down, step back into plank. And then from plank back into downward dog. You'll feel today is a lot more advanced, and you're doing great if you need to take breaks. Lift your left leg, look forward, a big step forward. Back toes hop a little bit and then out to the side at 45 degrees. Roll out nice and slow and then float your arms up into warrior one. Hands reach, really nice work. Good. Plant that back foot down so the foot is planted, toes out to the side, front knee over your ankle and reach. Belly button in like we're drawing that drawstring like we did when we were on the ground. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your hands down behind your back. Interlace the fingers. If that's not possible, no problem. Hands to hips. Reach the shoulders back. Inhale, start to straighten your left leg and bow down over. And look at your big toe. Slide your left hip back. Reach your crown forward. Get into the hamstrings. And you can keep your hands resting your bum or lift your arms up a little bit, reaching the fists away. Gaze at baby and feel that nice hamstring stretch, but really softening here. Reach the crown forward. One more inhale, exhale, bend the knee. Let the arms go. Inhale, float the arms up, warrior one. Exhale, snow shower down towards baby. Hands either side of baby. Step back into plank and then downward dog. Pedal your legs out. Look forward and we're going to bend the knees and tiptoe towards baby. The top of the mat, forward fold. Get the feet, together or shoulder width apart. Dive down with the chest and thighs meeting. Bend the knees as much as you need to. No problem. Grab opposite elbows and you can just hang out here. Start to sway as if you're a bell. And you could just look down at baby or let the crown lead the way and let the crown be towards baby. Just sway here back and forth. Swaying. Then release the arms. Elbows to the ceiling, hands to the low back, to the sacrum, and then you rise up with an inhale. Float the arms up and reach up. Bring the feet hip width apart. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swan dive down with the arms out to the sides and now towards baby. Hands slide up. So we're going to come to the thighs, elbows in or the shins, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, plank. From plank, downward dog. Paddle your legs out. Float the right leg up, look forward, big step forward. Back foot parallel, windmill open into warrior two. Bend the front knee over your ankle. It's okay if it's a little forward like a fencer. Inhale here. Exhale, open your fingertips, reverse warrior. And then inhale, exhale, warrior two. Windmill down towards baby. Step back into plank, downward dog. Paddle your legs. It's a quicker flow. And then float the left leg up, look forward, step on the outside of baby, back foot parallel, windmill the arms open. Back foot parallel meaning like the hard edge of your mat and foot are parallel. Bend the knee over your ankle or a little further. You feel stable and solid here. Shoulders back. Inhale, open your palm, reverse warrior. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. And then windmill down towards baby. Step back into plank, both hands down, downward dog. Stay with me, feet hip width apart. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Bend the knees, tiptoe up towards baby. Tickle, tickle, tickle baby's feet. Good. Now you're going to walk your feet wider and toes out to the sides. So we're going to slowly come to sit in a squat. Now, if this squat is too deep, I want you guys to stay. Walk the feet closer together so that you're sitting on the heels. And then once you're on your heels, tickle baby's toes, maybe balance. You can balance here with your arms out or in. Some of you are planted down with the feet. So wherever you're at, stay in that nice low squat. If you're here and it doesn't feel good for your body, it just means you need to come higher up in a squat like this. So really notice where you're at today. Some of you are here, this nice low squat. It's really good for the hips to come in these squats. Breathing where you're at. And wherever you're at today, if your hands are together here, using the elbows to bring the knees out, just gently, we're being gentle. All of us plant the hands down and lift your bum up. Bring your feet forward again, and then sit back in chair pose and reach up. And then release your arms, shake it out, and then time to pick up those babies. They've been waiting so patiently. If baby's napping, just keep baby napping. If baby's happy on the ground, keep them happy. But if they're like, I need to be picked up now, I want to be part of your class, time to pick them up. So we're going to do tree pose. Tree pose is great just to check in with balance, that balance, and it's okay if we're off. Motherhood is that balancing act, and it's okay if some days are a little off kilter. We just come back the next day for a reset. So find the core, belly button in, find a focal point in your space. Hands to hips if you have free hands. Baby supported either in or out. So if they're not stable yet with their necks, they're facing in. Otherwise facing out, your hand is between the diaper across the chest. You ready? Shift your weight into that left leg and bring your heel to rest. Now with a baby in your arm, you're going to bring your foot, slide it below the kneecap, bring your core in and shoulders back. If you have hands free, you can float your foot below, above the kneecap, so never against the kneecap, and slide your hands to heart center, shoulders back. Feel the core engaged and take a nice deep breath here. In and out. If your arms are free, you can come further and grow your branches out. Notice where you're at today and just breathe. If you're here with baby, same thing. Inhale in, exhale out. We're going to take 3 breaths here in tree. In and out. Each exhale releasing tension in the face and the shoulders. Inhale in, exhale out. One more in. Exhale slowly wherever you're at, bringing that foot forward. If your arms are out here, slowly bring your hands back to heart center. Good. And then circle your ankle. Circle the other way. Yes, really nice work, Sarah. Nice work. And then slowly bring that foot down. Shake the legs out. Shake, shake, shake. Good. And now other side. Feet hip width apart. Shifting your weight, find your focal point, focus on that point, face is soft, shift your weight into the right leg. Left heel rests first. Decide, am I coming below or above the knee joint? With babies, we're always coming below. Babies napping, you can certainly, or they're down on the ground, certainly bring that foot above. If you are babies down the ground, you can look at them as a focal point. I suggest farther because it's hard to look at something moving. Hands to heart center, shoulders back. Now some of you can trace up your midline today and open your branches out. Remember to focus, but keep the focus, the face soft, and the breath flowing. Inhale in, 3 calming breaths. Babies here and out. Core is in and out. Calming breaths in and out. Float that leg up nice and slow. If your arms are here, you're bringing hands together into the heart. And then circle your ankle. Circle the other way. Nice. And then put the foot down and shake your legs. Give them a wiggle. Come back to the top of your mat and lift your right leg up. Take a nice step back behind you and open out to the sides. Now if you have no baby, arms out to the sides. Heel to heel alignment. If baby's in your arms, you have them again facing in. Their newborns are out if their necks are strong. From here, if your arms are wide, reach out to the sides, and then all of us are going to bring our toes out slightly. So when you bend your knees, you're going to come in the same direction as the toes, and with arms free, we're going to reach down. As you come up, flex your bum, squeeze your glutes, and exhale out. Inhale up, zipper up, exhale out. So as you come out, nice work. We're going to think about Squeezing the glutes as we come to the top and really push out to the sides powerfully. Inhale up. Exhale out. So these squats are really good for your glutes. We want strong bums to help with posture, to help with backs, to help with everything. We want strong glutes, especially as your baby gets heavier. The stronger your bum is, the better you'll do as that baby grows, you have to carry them around in their heavy car seat. Inhale up. We're going to do 3 more. Exhale out. If your babies are in your arms, inhaling and exhaling. And if you're doing this recording, you can just play Bob Marley or something, some reggae in the background, and they'll love it. As you bob up and down. As you come up, flex your glutes. 1 more lower down. If your arms are here, you're going to bring your hands down to the sides because we're going to rock back and forth. Back and forth. That's it. Babies in your arms are still doing the same work. And then slowly come to center and roll up. Bring your feet in like a accordion, one at a time, nice and slow. And then hands to hips if you have arms free, and bring your hips. Think about drawing figure 8s on your mat with paintbrushes and then switch the direction of your circles. That's it. And then if you have hands free, arms float out to the sides, circling wrists. Babies in your arms, just cuddling them close to the heart. And switch direction of your figure 8s. Belly button in, circle the wrists in the opposite direction out to the sides. Just doing these movements that we don't do all day when we're on washing dishes, changing diapers, feeding baby, taking care of everyone else but ourselves. So these, and then switch direction again of wrist circles and figure 8s. And then slowly coming to heart center or babies in your arms, and then shake your legs out. Good. Come and place baby at the top of your mat so you can come down to one knee and place them down. If you have arms free, feet hip width apart, shrug shoulders up and back, and find this last sun salutation. So think about shrugging the shoulders up and back and opening up the palms. Find good posture with the sternum over your pubic bone, belly button in, and gazes forward. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive down towards baby with a hands slide to the shins or upper above the thighs to keep the spine long. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, step back into plank. Lower to your knees and lower down towards baby, all the way down. Scooch back so that they're not scooching, kicking in the face, hands beside the heart, elbows in, tops of feet on the mat. Lift the kneecaps, look into a baby cobra. Exhale, release. Again, baby cobra. Some of you can come a little higher into more of a cobra, but keep the shoulders back. Exhale, lower. Curl the toes. Come to your knees and then ground down with the hands, index fingers parallel. Lift your knees up and back for your last downward dog. Good. And then come down to the knees. Good. From here, we're going to sit back and just transition to your bum. This is where we'll grab baby. My block will be my baby. And we're going to think about coming to the mid-mat. So I've got baby in my arms, or if they're happy, keep them down right beside you. So bringing your baby here to sit on the hips. Bend the knees. So the knees are bent above the heels. Baby's sitting here on the hips. If they're little, bring the thighs together so baby is resting here. If they're really little, like little, keep them just beside you, like newborns, just beside you so you can look over and make sure they're okay. So if they're in between, they're sitting on that kind of like a chair you created with your thighs together. If they're sitting happily on the hips, strong neck control, you can just hang out here. Shrug your shoulders up and back into the mat, and then lift your hips up and lower. Now some of you have your babies napping or sitting beside you, so hands are going to be down and you're going to lift, flex your bum,
and lower. So we're really getting into the bum today. Lift the glutes up. So lifting bum, reach your knees and lower. We're on the head and the shoulders. We're not looking side to side. You're looking to the ceiling and lower. 3 more. Lift up and lower. And you can sing London Bridge is falling down as you lift and lower, London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. One more time. Reach, lift your hips up, reach your knees past your toes, and then lower down. Good. From here, we'll do a few pelvic floor lifts. So relax your pelvic floor completely. Again, baby can be supported, the legs together. If you have baby free, just let your hands relax into the mat. Inhale in, relax your pelvic floor. Exhale, lift up like an elevator. Zippering up, 2 out of 10 effort, a blueberry is coming up. Inhale, relax, release. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, relax, release. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, relax, release. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, let it go. Good. From here, take your babies and we're going to place them on the side. So kind of coming over and placing baby down beside you. So if they're here, perfect. You're going to just keep yourself kind of huddled around them, coming to the side, whatever side is towards your baby, right or left side, doesn't matter. So coming to left or right, left side towards baby, bend the knees and stack them at 45 degrees. It's a 45-degree angle. Keep the pelvis stable and keep your heels together, ankles together. You can tickle with that top arm. Inhale, lift the top knee like a clamshell. Exhale, lower. So we're getting the bum today. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Keep the pelvis strong and stable. Nice work. And lower. Lift up. And lower. Lift up. And lower. Let's do 5 more. 5. Good. 4. 3. 2 and 1. Beautiful. From here, because babies like us to face them, take your top hand and then extend your top leg out. Push into imaginary wall. Lift up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Good. Now bend that knee again and keep that top hand there. Inhale and exhale. Push yourself up. So we're just going to switch sides. Baby likes us to face, so just gently swing your legs around and then you're going to come on the other side, but baby's still on this side. They don't like our backs towards them. So baby's here cuddled around them. You can extend your top arm too if it doesn't feel good lifting here. Bend the knees, 45-degree angle. Stack your heels. We're going to lift that top leg up. Keep your pelvis stable. Trying to lean back too much or kind of collapse. Keep that pelvis stable. And then lifting and lowering. The legs are at 45 here. Looks really good. Nice work, Sarah. And lift and lower. Lift and lower. We'll do 5, 4, 3, good work, 2. Your bum should be like, okay, I'm working, and 1. And then from here, extend the top leg, ground your hand down, and lift up for 5, 4, nice, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bend your knee, and you're just going to take a nice Shavasana here on your side. So use your arm as a pillow, or if you have something close, like your blanket behind you, you can grab it so you have a pillow under the head. And just curl around baby. Now, if you have no baby there, I would love you to just take this on your back. So roll onto back, extend a leg. Baby is sleeping, or they're okay just hanging out there. Extend the legs out. Now, if you have a pillow or this blanket, I want you just to bring something so it supports the back of the thighs or legs. So you have a gentle bend and just lay here on your back. Let it go. Let it go completely. Integrate this class. A lot of work with the core. There was a lot of poses, a lot of transition and flow in the 60 minutes. I just want you to just let it all sink in. And that's okay if you're on your side. You might be feeding a baby on the side, but just try to let the body go. Let it go completely. Let the eyes go into the sockets. Let the jaw soften. Let the hands soften. Relaxing your core completely and your throat. Just letting go. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale in. Exhale out. One more time. In. Open the mouth. Let go of the breath. Bend one knee at a time. Let the soles of the feet come into the mat. And then roll back over towards baby, on the baby side, but rolling to our sides for a moment. You might be here still, just feeding baby. This is a nice pose just to be feeding, bottle, breast, whatever. Take a moment to think about being so grateful for this body, being patient with your body, patient with yourself, learning your baby, learning this stage of motherhood. Big breath in and out. Take your top hand, inhale, exhale, slowly start to come up, pushing yourself up. Coming to seated. If baby wants to be held, by all means, keep them in your arms. If you have arms free, just open the palms, being open to this phase that you're going through, that your baby's going through, that the world is going through, just being patient and kind. Inhale, reach out to kindness. I'm pulling kindness to the heart. Inhale, reach out to patience. Pulling patience to the heart. Inhale, courage. And pulling courage to the heart. Big inhale in. Full exhale out. So grateful for you mamas and your babies. Namaste, everyone.